Okay, so now this is an updated reading on Beyonce and Jay-Z because 2 weeks ago I have done what two different readings on them on the same topics but different approaches, and a lot more has just kept popping back the fuck up. I mean, we've said that this is just a small type of soft launching for everything else that might come forward and that will be coming forward, and we're giving it until what, 2027? Yep, or 2013 at most, before a lot more just starts um popping back the fuck up. So we know what time it is. It is time to just get into it. Oh god. We just started. Ten of Cups in reverse. Family being broken. There is this um okay, like the first energy that is coming through from Beyonce is her song Irreplaceable, like you must not know about me. But the thing is, he knows about you. But you are the one who is not fully knowing about him. But even if you did know about him, you still stuck by his side and you will still continue doing so. But now since it's going to be affecting your legacy and your image, it's a problem. Which is, mm, hypocritical, a little bit too crazy. But then, as a person who is always sheltered and who has always been like that and coddled ever since she started, like growing up and getting bigger, it's only right for her to just have those sorts of like delayed reactions to shit, even if she could be aware in certain situations, but at the same time, not fully aware of the extent of what he does or what he used to do and what type of those tighter circles that he would run into without letting her know of. Because, when they be living separately, he would do his own thing and she would not be there. So, yeah. Um, there is this fear, this like I keep hearing like irreversible damages. There is something here that has to do with shit like this, and there is, oh my god, I said there's a two. But there's the energy of just feeling like, I don't want to break my family apart. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. But the ghosts of the past are starting to, roam around them a little too close now. They're literally kind of just unraveling a lot of shit and really pulling the veil off and just like literally taking that shit off. I'm seeing like lots of veils being taken off, and that stardom effects and just like that wow effect, and that like how they call it, or how they call this in Everything Is Love, that black effect of them just being shaken up. They're not as people are not just as starstruck or like outstruck with them as they used to be now, and they're treating them like uh okay, what I'm hearing is like they're treating them like cordial people, and they're treating them like damn near people who should we be on the watch out for and on the lookout for. And even though they're still acting like they like who they are, there is a lot of cracks that are being revealed, and there is a lot of veils that are being taken off that are showcasing those little cracks that are that were there and that have always been there. But now, like, the more that people are going to start looking way too close to into them, and just like way too closely than before, they're going to start noticing all those voids, all those empty holes and all those empty pots that were there, that nobody really just paid attention to them because they were being fed with music, they were being fed with this, they were being I'm hearing like something has like, oh, you have been bamboozled. They were being just very cautious with shit, and now they're going to start just poking. Oh, it's something about like a lot of shit is gonna be poked at, and it's going to oh my god. As I said, this like a gem fell out of my nail because I have like fake nails on, and literally like a fucking gem just flew out there. So all all that shines is not a diamond, Clearly, clearly, because that shit fell and that shit was solid. Yep, we're witnessing in real life the humanization of the Carters. Because, they were treated like gods, and now they're gonna start being treated like regular humans, and they ain't gonna like that. Damn, that gem was so pretty on my nail, though. Man. Anyway, sorry. Let's continue. Yeah. Aside from that, there is that fear of like, the family being broken. If anything happens, it's because of you. You're the reason why is this happening. And he's like, oh yeah. If I go down, you're gonna go with me. Because it takes two to tango. You were there with me, even if you weren't, like a full in full alliance with me, but you were still there. You were still cooperating with me. And it's like nobody's gonna believe you. Bet they will. We're together and bet they will believe me. It's a lot of burdens. It's so crazy. Okay, let's see. His energy towards all this. Yeah, his energy towards all this. Oh, he ain't liking the fact that he's going to start being held accountable for all this shit. Lots of fear, lots of heartbreak, lots of fear and heartbreak over the shit that was done in the past. Let's see, does he regret doing that? I'm pretty sure the regrets. Yeah, regret is him not being too cautious in shit like this, and him actually having to pay for shit like this. His only regrets. Like that song of J. Cole, My Only Regrets is Too Young for Nia Long. His only regrets is not getting with like badder bitches. His only regrets is not, calculating shit through and leaving some sort of traces with documenting, with how shit is documented, with pictures, with tapes, with all that shit. I'm seeing like lots of USB flashes, documents, VCR, and VHS tapes, like the 90s that dates back to the 90s to the 2000s and shit like that. Lots of the shit from the past is going to keep popping back up. And he's going to showcase that not all the money, laundry money. I keep getting that. I swear to God. Last time I was doing his reading, got that too. Not all of his money is the right, was in, was rightly done or like was legally gained. Not all the money was good money. Not all the money was due to good deeds. I think we've known that for, like however long. He was being like a shark in the streets, but a lot more of other shit was being there. A lot more of other shit was literally like not done in the right way, and everything is just going to start coming back up. He was passionate about what he does in rap, sure, but that was also like a hideout. That was a hideout. That was one of the covers that he had for all the shit that he was doing behind those views that are starting to appear. Behind all that shit, all the manipulation, all the cold blooded advice he would be giving to those youngins, to those young men, to those young women, all that shit that he was doing. He was as cunning as Diddy. He just was not as cruel as that man. But, we have a saying in my country. It's like, whoever we saw you with, we're going to compare you to the person. Like, we're going to compare you to whoever we see you with. You are your company, and that is true. One was materialistic. One was a psychotic sick bastard, And together with R. Kelly, they were just all making that badass, fuck-ass, crazy-ass trio. In no motherfucking good sense, actually. I curse a lot, which is so crazy because I wasn't even cursing in like the other reading that I was doing just now, but now I am. So that nigga is mad as fuck. He got a potty mouth. Both of them is mad. Actually, both of them are mad, but they're mad for different reasons. Beyonce is mad for her family. Beyonce is mad for her legacy. Beyonce is mad because now she's just literally looked at like a culprit in his own thing. She's like, I'm not a culprit in this world. I'm being looked at like one. I'm being scrutinized because of you. I'm being treated like one. People are going to start looking to me. People are going to start looking into me. And Beyonce is all about like her perfection, all about her image, all about her crafts, all about this and this and that. And now that people are just gonna start looking into her, oh, gone is all that shit that she was just like praising. Gone is all that shit that she was just standing for. Because now she's gonna be looked at like, she was standing for the opposites. Yeah, sure, I have my flaws, but I was never that flawed to be doing shit like that with you or to you. So how fucking dare you? She's mad. Well, I mean, what's new? We've known that. We've known that she was mad. So as I was saying, this nigga is scared because the past is starting to catch up, and a lot more shit is just gonna be popping back the fuck up. I mean, I've done a reading on this, so I'm not really going to keep repeating myself because it's almost similar to the energy, except this time he's like more mad and rebellious against it because it's like I'm not gonna go down on my own. I'm not gonna go down on my own. He's still trying to make those moves. He's still trying to make those calls because he refuses to be looked at any other different type of way, in any other different type of way, or under a different type of light. Because it's like I refuse to just tarnish my legacy like that. It's keeping him up at night. It's eating at him that he's just having to like make those decisions and make those moves and do this and do that in order for people to back down a little. It's like, I got it. I'm gonna do something. I got it. I'm just not going to let them take us off of our high cliff that we have been climbing for so long, which is so crazy. Because now he's worried about like his success, the future of his children. He's worried about how he's gonna go down the drain. This was not the way that he wanted his end to be, especially like his career and shit like that. He had a different type of way. He wanted to be like, having that type of glorious end and everything. Exactly, temperance, Sagittarius energy. He wanted to have like a glorious type of energy. He wanted to live in a different way and under a different light and all that shit. And now it's all just being tested. It's all being tarnished because the truth of the shit that he was doing is coming right back up. And the truth to all that is just starting to be shown. So he's like, I'm gonna buy us more time. I'm gonna buy you more time. I can't do this. He needs to take control. He want to take control over all this. He's gonna make all those calls. He's taking that money. He's spending that money. He's showing people that okay, you're still talking about me and shit, but you're gonna cross me. You're gonna pay for that money. You're gonna either shut the fuck up or you're gonna pay money for me to back off of you. It's like, he's using his position, his power to intimidate people into silence, to shut the fuck up about him. Because, like, you got bigger news and bigger fish to fry instead of focusing on me. He forgot that he's also, like, in the trending news. So it's like whatever it is that he can just do and say and or just like act on, he's gonna do that because he's just going to keep taking action because he refuses to have a pathetic type of end. He refuses to have all that. He refuses to have all that. He refuses to give people that type of victory, sorta. It's like, oh ha, we told you that he was a creep. We told you that he was weird. We told you that he was a predator. We told y'all that he was just such a corny man. We told you that he was dangerous. He does not want people to have all that. He looks ahead of him and he knows what is awaiting him. But if he just can't stretch that time out and if he can just buy people's silence and if he can like bribe them and just like get himself somewhere, he's going to take any fucking chance. But that doesn't mean that he's going to just cooperate and like sell himself short. That's what I said. Literally, like, he's been a shark in the streets, so he knows better. And he's literally not like Diddy, like, you going down, I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna join you. But we better pass the salute to other people. You better tell them that I said hi, but I'm just not gonna come down there with you. Yep. He's like, you're on your own, just like you're on your own on this one, my man. Like, you're on your own. I'm not gonna be there with you. I'm not gonna be there for you. I refuse to do that. I've been smarter than this. If like other niggas in the streets couldn't take me, what makes you think that I'm just gonna go down the drain that easily and that way? Yeah. But he knows what's always him though. He knows that. Now let's see on Beyonce's side. A lot of burdens, and trying to keep it together for the family, trying to just showcase the people that we're a solid family. She's been out and about. She's all about showcasing support to her sister now. Going out there with her kids, going out there with her husband, with her mother. There's something here with like with her occult, with her cult. Oh my god, that's insane. Just going out there trying to literally still also pray. She's praying for protection. She's paying her dues, her respects to what she believes in and who she believes in, and trying to gain protection, trying to still prosper, trying to do this and this and that, because she does not want her kids to um see their father under that light and see both of them just like that. She's literally like, confiscating phones, trying to just be strict around that matter when it comes to shit like this, and trying to just, like send love and light and hoping that she gets that shit back when it comes to that energy that she's sending out there and shit like that. She's trying really hard, but let's see, how does Beyonce really feel when it comes to all the Jay-Z mess that is going on around here. Like the whole deck just got fucking flipped over. This is so messy. Yeah, see, it's gonna get even messier. Okay, let's see. How does Beyonce feel about all this shit that is going on? And she does not like that, nor does she want that. So yeah, both of them have like some different views and aspects on how is this going on, and different goals for this matter. And it is something that is just understandable, but at the same time it's just like, what should I do, what should I be doing, how should I be reacting? So yeah, let's see, how does Beyonce feel? Yeah, money is the way that they're choosing to handle this with, and the um well, it's a very well, not well, of course, not an odd way, because it's a very convenient way for powerful people, or just like rich people, to just showcase their intimidating way, which is through money and through courts, and just through out those court orders and everything. So if that's the only way, you better fix this shit. Is what she's saying. Like, you better fix it. You better find a way. You better do this and do that, because you're doing all this. You're taking us to our end. Like, we're doomed. Why are you doing this? It's very, yeah. She feels very raw. Her energy is very raw. She feels very vulnerable, very naked to the public eye, and it's just like, okay, she's stingy. Like, she's literally mad. Like, why the fuck would you do that? Is this money even some good money? Is this money like a result of whatever it is that you've done? Is this what you made us go through? Is this what you made us have? And he's like, they literally arguing and just like going back and forth a lot with this shit. Her trying to get him to like tell her all of it and tell her what it is, and him just reproaching her as well, like, you weren't talking about all this when that was going on back then. So why are you doing all this now? You weren't bitching and whining about all this back then, but now you just have a conscience. Now you just want to do this and this and that. And that hurts her. Like, she's literally thinking of all the possible ways that are out there, but she just feels like her facades are cracking, and like people are just seeing through her, and people are just like digging deep, digging deeper, digging deeper. And the more they're gonna keep digging deeper, they're gonna see through her glamour, through her facades, they're gonna see how hasty she is, how insecure she is, how everything is not as in control as she portrays it to be, and as she makes them perceive it as. So she's trying, like, she's really trying to keep it together, but you can only do so much. Sorry, you can only do so much before justice runs its course, and just all the shit that you'll be thinking about tries to catch on to you and catch up to you. because Beyonce always talks a lot of shit in her music. Well, not talks a lot of shit, but like she leaves hints here and there. She's always been, super aware of shit. She's always been spiritual and everything. But no matter how big you get, you just don't forget some of the original rules, like whatever it is that you speak about and think about, and just affirm repeatedly is gonna happen. You wanted the man like your father, you got it. You wanted the status, you wanted everything you were talking about, you were representing, you still got it. But the raw truth you cannot fucking escape. You can't escape the toxicity. You can't escape the dark side that you've been dragged to and lured into. And it wasn't so dark when y'all were on it, or like when y'all were onto it and in it. But now that you're trying to kind of just like do better and be better, and you're more set, you know, that darkness is just creeping right around the corner. So yeah, this is an update to the radio on Jay-Z and Beyonce when it comes to all those matters that's all surrounding them right now. And you're going to see what more is going to be coming out and what else is next for them, because it is only the start and beginning of a lot of other shit that is to happen and to take place. And yeah, if you want to know more about that, you can check out the last two readings I've done on them. The Carter's Mayhem. One is called the Beyonce reading, and the other one with Jay-Z and Diddy stuff. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, bye. I still cannot believe that those gems fell off my nail, by the way. Like, I just had to say that because, oh my god, like, a lot more shit is gonna drop, and when that's gonna happen, it's gonna feel like, shit just dropping out of nowhere, like bombs fucking dropping. Like, a lot of tower moments are gonna be happening to them. And each time, like, something happens while I'm doing the reading for them, it's just gonna get more serious. Because the other time, it was just like a lot of other shit, and now it's just like shit falling off the nails and a lot of mess and a lot of shit. So yeah, better hold on to those tight horses that she's been fucking popping up with, from the Renaissance to the Cabo Carter, because yeah, Act 3 is gonna be such an interesting ride, and the air as well. But until then, actually, bye this time for real.